I've literally fallen down a rabbit hole of things about Titanic that I did not know. And I thought that I knew a lot about Titanic. Did you know this? There was an actress who was aboard the Titanic. This is her in another movie from 1912. And she was quite famous, and she was called Dorothy Gibson. And she was one of the survivors of the Titanic because she was staying up late to play like card games. And so she was awake when the ship was hit. So she was one of the first people in the lifeboat. So anyway, she was one of the lucky survivors. And when she got to New York, she was approached by movie producers because they wanted to make Titanic the movie, literally after she just survived it herself. She did. They made the very first ever Titanic the movie, not even 1 month after Titanic went down. The movie was called Saved from the Titanic, starring Dorothy Gibson, the Titanic survivor. It gets worse. So unfortunately, the actual movie is lost to time. The copy of the movie is gone. It came out May 14th, literally April, May, like a month after the Titanic went down, the first movie was out. And so we don't have the original movie now, but we have stills from the movie so we can kind of see what happened. So not only did Dorothy star in Saved from the Titanic, she wore the same clothes that she was wearing when she really did survive the Titanic. So she had to replicate what happened, and she was wearing the same clothes. This is a still from the movie. This is another still from the movie. They shot it in a studio, and I think they used another boat that clearly wasn't the Titanic. Anyway, apparently there was some mixed reviews with this movie because literally the definition of too soon. But people were concerned about Dorothy because she seemed utterly traumatized and was genuinely showing signs of PTSD because literally, what the hell? She never acted again. She retired after that movie, was like, I'm out, and that was her last picture. This is insane. I did not know that a survivor of Titanic was a famous actress that then did a movie of the Titanic in the clothes she was wearing when she was on the Titanic. I don't think this is recommended by any therapist. I know that sometimes, returning to a scene of a crime or something can be helpful for various, but this is too much. And the movie got a lot of backlash for being a money-grabbing attempt, which it clearly was, because it was money-grabbing. Yeah, so James Cameron Titanic, not the first Titanic. In fact, there's many, many, many films over the years, but this one was the first. Poor Dorothy. R.I.P.